Hello, my art-loving friends and maybe family members and friends of art-loving people. I have some what I think are very unique gift ideas for the watercolor artist in your life. Let's get into it. So it's actually a really good idea to do some snooping into your artist's art area. If you can get an idea of what they already do and don't have, that will be really helpful for the first idea here. The first idea is to get your artist some watercolors they don't have already, because I know from personal experience that I love to try different brands of watercolors that I haven't tried before. Now, there is a caveat to that. They need to be professional brands of watercolors. So I will leave a list of recommended brands in the description box below, and you can get them a little 12 set like this. It's really fun. This actually has more than 12 in it now, but it came with 12 originally, and I've added to it, as you can see. But it comes in this little tin. It is fairly affordable, and there are a lot of different brands that will sell little starter sets like this that will have your artist just enjoy their time with some new watercolors. You can also choose to get your artist watercolors in tubes like this. And if you do that, then it's a great idea to make sure that you also get them an empty palette and some empty half pans or full pans. I would recommend getting them full pans that they can put in their palette to fill up with from the tube set that you got them. And again, the brands and all of these goodies will be linked in the description box below, so you don't have to go searching yourself. You can just go down there and click on the links. This here would definitely be a unique gift. This was a gift given to me, and it is from the company The Art of Soil. And these are watercolors made from soil and the earth around us. And they sometimes add in other things too. However, this was probably something your artist may not have heard of, definitely probably has never tried, and it's really unique. And you can see this one is styled in ornament style, so it makes it extra fun. So I'll link their website down below too. These are the only ones I've ever tried of theirs, and they were fun and definitely unique. Something else really fun that I tend to put in all of my gift ideas lists are these two palettes here. These are from the Portable Painter. This one is the Portable Painter Micro. It is so tiny to start out with, but when you unfold it, it becomes a really useful and portable gift that they can use for watercolors, especially if they are camping a lot or traveling a lot. This is a great idea. And you can see that it will hold 6 half pans, and they also have a whole bunch of different varieties where you can split these up and have up to, I think, like 16 colors in this little palette. So it all clips together. I've showed this year after year because it just continues to be an amazing gift. And you can clip this onto a sketchbook and you don't even have to hold it the whole time you're painting. So it's great. A bigger version of that is their Portable Painter Classic here. So you can see that it holds 12 full-size half pans, and these are water containers that hook onto the sides, and this can slip over your leg. So you also don't have to hold this. Clean water, dirty water. It's just a really fun palette that you can't go wrong with. As far as some brushes that they may not have, again, you should probably go snooping and inspect their area a little bit to see if you can tell what they do and don't have. But these are the Famui travel brushes, and they are just delightful. They come in this really compact portable case. They come in these great sizes. They have a bunch of varieties. These happen to be the round brush varieties, but they do have flat brushes, angular brushes, cat's tongue brushes, and if you don't know what any of that means, it doesn't matter. You can't go wrong with any of these Famui brush sets. They're really affordable. They end up being between $12 and $20 depending on which set you're looking for. They're easily available on Amazon, and they're a delight to paint with. Also, the barrels, when you go to put them back in, are big enough that you don't have to worry about getting your bristles messed up, and that is something your artist will really appreciate. Okay, this is definitely a unique idea here because if your artist has these Kuretake Gansai Tambi style watercolors, they always come in these boxes, and so you have to pull out a separate mixing palette anytime you want to use them, which is kind of annoying, and it was something that kind of makes me not pull them out very much and use them. But Arts to Embers over on Etsy sells palettes for these, and he also sells many other really unique palettes. They're 3D printed by him. They're amazing. It's on my wish list to get the 18 set for myself to hold these pans because it'll open up. I'm showing you on the screen. You can see that it opens up and you'll have a mixing space. You'll have a place for all of these pans, and it just is going to work out really well. Also, there are palettes that will hold regular, full, and half pans of your watercolors, and they're just really fun. So that is something your artist probably doesn't have and would really appreciate. At least I know I would. One gift that I am particularly excited about is the Watercolor Gift Box that I curated this year, and it is so much fun. It's an Advent style gift box, so there are 12 different days of gifts inside, lots of bonuses, lots of fun things. It's all professional watercolor supplies. So let me show you what it looks like if you get your box. So when you open it up, there are envelopes separated by days, day 1 through 12. And here is what they look like, all laid out. There are 12 days of watercolor surprises. Again, like I mentioned, they're all professional quality supplies inside. Your artist will receive full-size paints that will fill a little palette completely. It also includes step-by-step videos with lifetime access, so a lot of fun activities. There's about 30 activities your artist can do. This is not holiday themed, so you can do it any time of the year and enjoy it fully. So even if you're seeing this video late, you can still order it and your artist will have fun, because even though it's Advent style, where you open an envelope every day for 12 days, it is not Advent, so you can do it any time of the year again and enjoy it. This Advent style watercolor gift box is selling out pretty quickly, so you might want to grab one down below if you think this might be fun for your artist. I'll put the link down below. It'll take you to my website where you can order, and thank you in advance if you're considering it. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I am just hoping it's going to be as much fun for you guys as it was for me to put it together. Now we're getting into some really unique sketchbooks that your artist will probably really enjoy. So these are all 3 of these are Khadi sketchbooks, Khadi, and they have really unique paper in them. It's kind of a fabric-y type of paper. It is meant for watercolor, and you can see that I have very successfully painted on this paper, and I have so much fun when I use it. So this one is just like their regular 100% cotton 210 GSM paper. This one here I believe was considered their rough paper, so it's a lot more textured, it's a lot thicker, at least it feels thicker to me. I haven't tried painting on this one yet except for, okay, so I just did a quick wash, which doesn't really count. And then this is the Khadi Fat Book. This is the rage out there on the internet. Thanks to a generous gift by another YouTube artist, I was able to get this one, and I love it. So I've only done the one painting in it, but it is the same paper, I believe, as the one in this sketchbook that I've used a lot of, and I'm really excited to keep using it. So yeah, it's just a unique painting experience. It's something your artist probably has never experienced before, but again, go snoop in their studio space and see what you can find. Along the same lines as these sketchbooks are the Viva one. Now, they have released this sketchbook, and it's really similar paper. It's a little bit more regular, so I assume they probably do it through a machine, but it's the same idea, it's the same feel, it feels the same when you're painting on it, and I really like it. It's just unique. It's not something they'll have painted on all the time. And I have a coupon code for the Viva one. It's 10% off. That'll be down in the description box below. It's directly from them. They ship really quickly. They ship free over a certain dollar amount. And again, there's that coupon code. Now for more traditional sketchbooks, you can never go wrong with anything Etchr. Etchr makes excellent sketchbooks. So if you go to Etchr's website, which I will also link below, or you can buy these on Amazon, which I'll link as well, any watercolor sketchbook you buy from Etchr is going to be a delight to paint on. So their everyday ones are 100% cotton, 230 GSM, and then they have the perfect sketchbook ones, which is thicker paper, and it's Fabriano, I believe. So they're all vegan. It's delightful. Another one you can't go wrong with is the Bao Hong Travel Journal. This is great because the paper is just delicious, just like Etchr. This is actually a little bit nicer paper in my opinion than the Etchr, but barely. But you can see I've done some really fun paintings on it and just have a good time. And the Bao Hong ones are a little bit more affordable than some other brands with 100% cotton paper, so it's just fun. Now, if your artist already has a lot of sketchbooks like that are 100% cotton, one unique sketchbook you could still get for them would be on Artsy Rosie's Etsy site. She hand makes sketchbooks from various papers. I believe you can choose from Arches, Fabriano, I don't know if there are others, but I'm showing you the site right here so you can see kind of what that looks like, and any handmade sketchbook like that, even if they have a lot of sketchbooks, will be a delight for any artist. Now we're on to some stuff that's just regular fun, and I show these every year because they are timeless, irresistible, and I still love them to this day. First thing would be any of the Watercolor With Me books by Dana Fox. We have In the Forest, In the Ocean, and In the Jungle. And you can see here that the In the Jungle book is slightly thinner, and the new ones that she releases are thinner. But you can still get the first two that are nice and thick, but it doesn't really matter. It's gonna take a long time for your artist to go through these, but what they are is step-by-step instructions here with the paint colors you need, and then a blank page with the sketch already on it for your artist to play with. Now, even though I would consider myself a little bit more advanced watercolor artist, I still have fun with these books. You can see though, I haven't had a lot of time to play in them very much, but I have done a couple of things. And even though the paper's not 100% cotton, it's not that awesome, it's still really fun to just have a project already ready for you that you don't have to think about. And you can take this with you on your trips. If you're in a waiting room in a doctor's office or in the hospital or something, they're just really easy to grab. And they're fun. Such great subjects. You can see that here. Such great subjects. Here's one I've done in the Ocean book. And here are some of the projects you would do in the Jungle book. And here's one I have done. And sometimes you can find these books and the ones I'm about to show you, buy two, get one free, or buy three, get one free, or something like that on Amazon. So keep an eye out for those sales, probably especially around Black Friday next week. So speaking of fun books that are just easy to take with you and have a good time with, anything by Joanna Basford is going to be a unique, wonderful, appreciated gift. Just make sure your artist doesn't already have them. So this one here is just a regular coloring book, Worlds of Wonder, and it's great. Just fun, simple, easy, beautiful illustrations to color. So pairing a coloring book like this with some fine liner pens, because these are pretty intricate spaces in the coloring book for the most part. Like, see how tiny these spaces are? So some fine liners and colors would be really ideal. And also some black fine liners, which will be more useful in the next book here that I'm going to show you. So this one is my absolute favorite because you can color in it, you can watercolor in it, but she also has drawing lessons in here. So you can see in this example, there's a mandala that has been started, or as she calls it, a symmetrical motif. And you are supposed to take your fine liner and finish it up, and then you can color it. So as far as the fine liner goes, make sure you get your artist something that is waterproof so they can go over it with any kind of markers later and not have a problem. So microns are a good idea. The Faber-Castell Pitt artist pens are great. So anything that's waterproof, permanent, that kind of thing. And then again, pairing this book with some fine liners in colors. So here's one I did. This is an example. This was a page of mugs already drawn on here, but I had to put in the designs and then color them. This was just a regular coloring page. So there's a variety of, you can just color or you can draw. And she gives you all examples too. So you don't have to come up with the designs by yourself like in this mug page. There's an entire page here of designs that you can copy from and put over into your mugs. Plus, Joanna Basford's just darn sweet, right? Okay, another really unique gift that your artist may not have, but really should play with is Brusho. Brusho is this powdered crystal watercolor. I will open one and show you what it looks like inside. I have to be really careful because if this stuff spews everywhere, it just stays everywhere. So you can see it's kind of a powder. It's actually not terribly messy, so you don't have to worry too much about it. You just have to be aware that it is a powdered substance, so it may get in places you didn't expect sometimes. The cool thing about Brusho though is that you get these really unique effects. I'm putting a screenshot up here of one of my students' paintings where we used Brusho in the background and along the rock side because I didn't happen to catch a picture of mine and I left it at the college. But Brusho is made up of several pigments, at least some of the colors are. You can see this olive green has all these different colors in it as well. Look at the black. The black has blue and orange and black in it. Dark brown has all of these beautiful different colors in it. And so when you put it on your paper, if you don't really mix it together, then these different colors will just come through and they'll stay like that. So it just creates a beautiful effect. Now you can mix it up. You can see here if I mix up all of these pigments together with my brush and water, then I get an actual solid color, olive green in this case, so it can be really versatile. And if you buy the 24 set over at Jerry's Artorama, you get this book for free, The Art of Brusho, which is an absolutely excellent book. I highly recommend getting this with the Brusho if you buy it for your artist. And you can get the book separately on Amazon, which I will also link below. But she has all these beautiful examples in this book of using Brusho to its full effect and just making some absolutely astounding paintings, because, like, these are two of my favorites, because of the effect you get with Brusho. Having that crystal powder and allowing it to just kind of sit on the paper, it's just gorgeous. All right, one last thing is, if your artist likes books, then a watercolor book or an art book would be a good option. I'm not totally into books, even though I love art and looking at art. But one artist that I would love every book, and I only have this one, is Jean Haynes. Because just look at this. This is a dog. I mean, obviously you can tell it's a dog. And all of her paintings are like this. She just does like tiny little bits of detail, and then it's just kind of a splash of color, but yet you know exactly what it is. It is so inspiring to look at books that contain her artwork. And right now, some of her books are on the buy two, get one free sale. Just look at that. That's so amazing. Rabbit, look at that, starfish, cute little koala bear, elephants, lions. I mean, these are just amazing. And here are some of her books right here that you can get. Calm, Color and Light, World of Watercolor. I love the atmospheric watercolor book. That one is really nice. And then atmospheric flowers, and this one, atmospheric animals. All right, that wraps up all of my unique gift ideas for 2023. I hope you found them useful. I hope you found them enjoyable, and that you found something good for the artist in your life or for yourself, because it's always fun to shop for ourselves, right? All right, guys, you have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.